Hey guys, Vadim from Go Magic here, and this is another video from the Magic of Go series. In this video, we're going to talk a little bit about a draw in Go. When you learn the rules of the game, they tell you that in modern Go, a draw is impossible because of Komi, but it's not necessarily so. Later, you learn that if you have several Kos on the board, let's say 3, you can start playing them in succession, and this triple Ko will not let you finish the game. So basically, it'll become a draw. But it's not the only way, and today we're going to see one more very peculiar situation that's a lot more obscure, but that can also lead to a draw. So, here we go. Games that end without result are incredibly rare. Just think about this. From the moment the Japanese Go Association was founded in 1924, all the way to the present day, there were only about 20 of these games played by professional players. And now we're going to see one of these games. Here's what happened in 2013 in a game between two Korean professionals. There was obviously a huge fight in the upper left corner. Black has a very strong wall in the center. White has a living group, but all of our attention is directed towards the black group in the corner. What's going to happen to it? It's White's turn, and White throws in, taking away Black's eye. If Black doesn't do anything right now, with the next move, White will build a bulky 5 shape, and Black will die. To prevent this, Black has to play there himself, even though it's a sacrifice. White captures, but Black can capture back. And now we're back to the starting position. White throws in again. This can continue indefinitely. And the biggest problem is that neither player can really play elsewhere in this situation. If Black lets this group die, then White will control all of this corner. White will have a territory here, on the top, and in this corner, and White will win easily. If the black group lives, White won't have too much cash. White only has 2 points here, a small corner, and there's also a possible invasion on the top. And this very powerful wall that Black has in the center will definitely help him in the fight. This position would look favorable for Black. So both players have to keep playing in the upper left corner, and the game was judged to have no result. This situation is known as eternal life, or in Japanese, chosei. If this happens in one of your games, an old Chinese book suggests that you should immediately buy some meat, fish, and wine to celebrate the occasion, because it only happens but once in a lifetime. It's time for some problems. And first, I'm going to show you the solution to the problem from the previous video. Black to play. As you can see, there is a Ko here, but because it's always available to Black, it's not really the solution. If Black tries some standard way of connecting, for example this reverse monkey jump, it doesn't really work. White can push, and then throw in. And when Black captures, Atari. Now Black can't connect, and the black group is dead. The only way for Black is to play this move first. It's a weird shape, but it's the only thing that works. Now it's very hard for White to answer. If White tries to block directly, Black can easily connect over on the first line. So the best response for White is this diagonal move. Now Black can't connect easily, but now Black can play this double Atari. White has to connect. And Black makes an eye. And now we have a classic case of eye versus no eye. A group with an eye is usually stronger. White connects, and Black takes away a liberty. And even though Black and White have the same amount of liberties, White loses. White can't approach because Black has an eye. So this is the right answer. And this is also the kind of solution that we expect from you guys. You have to discover the correct first move, then find the opponent's strongest response, and then show the complete sequence all the way to the end. Now, here's one more problem, which is closely connected to the topic of this video. Black to play. He has to create eternal life. And I'll see you in the next video. This is Go Magic.